Well, it's March 2024, and it's time for an update on what's new on the Kingston's Hanley Spur HO scale home layout, located right here in beautiful West End, Kingston, Ontario. So let's take a bit of a layout tour and see what's new. The first new thing is this duck under, which I just installed. It's completely removable, and it's made from a piece of 1970s Formica countertop from our family house from years ago. Also new is this 5-foot long map printout of the CN property plan for the Hanley Spur, which is posted for inspiration. And we're right into the outer station. We added the breezeway and the 1895 edition, which is keeping this corner of the layout busy. And in the yard, new designations of each track, one for each switching job there, plus an overflow track, plus a maintenance away track. And we'll actually use the duck under right now to pick up on the other side. And we are in. So as I said, this is the yard, and it's been trying to keep it organized. And another change has been this along Montreal Street. I took out what used to be Montreal Street, which was here, repositioned the CN Express building, and added the CN Telegraph office to this location. And if you follow a little farther along, here's another industry that's served by the outer station switch job, which is the Davis Tannery. Frontenac floor and wall tile in the background. And a new structural flat for Pressland, the steel fabricating plant there. And as we carry along, a few changes over here on Rideau Street. You can Montreal Street as it disappears up north there by the KD manufacturing plant. We'll just fly past the smokestack of the tannery and show you that. The train show find the Henry Ford building that I made into KD, and a nearby propane dealer. Now we're in CP territory here in the foreground, Quattrochi's produce. And there's a bit of a scenic walk here. Not too much change on the CP 1940s and 50s warehouses along Railway Street. CP is in town and they're parked their train here. Guess they've gone for beans. And we've got our billboard there, which is magnetic, and I can change that whenever I want. And in the corner is McPherson Company. It's got a CN scale test car there. And this is the interchange area at this part in the front of the layout. There's been a few changes along Rideau and Cataraqui Street. Just last night I moved this scrapyard over to here because there was one right up close to the woolen mill. And so I'm trying to model it there, and I've changed the backdrop there along the Cataraqui River. In the foreground at Rideau and Cataraqui we have the woolen mill and National Grocers and the Bailey Broom Factory. And this is where this scrapyard used to be, and so this is going to be an expanded S. Anglin lumberyard that you see here. And there's another view of the Commandant's house and the Imperial Oil limestone warehouse and River Street and Dyco. And I did put a new diamond crossing under the bridge at a more prototypical angle, and that gave me an extra track for CP switching and a lead into Dyco and the woolen mill. So as we come through River Street, you'll notice a few urban planning changes that have taken place in this residential area. The main one is this new school building, the Rideau Public School, which at this point in my 1970 modeled era is a plumbing warehouse. And I planted some trees between it and the coal trestle. So there's coal trestle right in behind it to break it up visually. And that garage in the distance there is going to get a makeover as we get CN going here. And you can see Canadian Dredge and Dock, the dry dock with a tug in it. And I'm always changing the stuff in the yard here, various equipment and boats. And here's the CN freight jet, which is switched by another job along with the team track here by CN. And here we are coming up behind the Bages Brewery, and we'll take another look down what could be Wellington Street. Gonna get some acceleration here. I want you to think that all the trains will move at 2 miles an hour, although I think the maximum is probably around 10. So we'll just follow this guy around. He's got some cars on the head end for the freight shed, and a load of coal for the team truck, and a car for Kingston Shipyards, and coal for CLC, and then 4 empties, which are going out to the Interchange. So that's about all I can tell you for a March 2024 layout update. I try to spend about an hour down here every night. I usually do 3 CN switch jobs and 1 CP in rotation. And we like to keep that going and keep the cars moving here in 1970s Kingston. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again for the next update.